Welcome to the video review of Deluxe Class Beast Wars Jetstorm. This figure is from one of the original series of Beast Wars figures back in the early to late 90s, and his mode is a dragonfly, and a actually pretty nicely modeled dragonfly at that. He does have some attacks in this mode. One thing that's really cool is if you put him in a glass of water, push this in and pull it out, he can then squirt a stream of water. The other thing is, look, normally there would be two missiles here. I do have the missiles. This figure just is a little bit trigger happy for me because whenever I deploy the missiles, they shoot off into my face. So all you do is push this button back here, and that puts him in attack mode. So he flies around with missiles sticking out of his thorax. Anyway, so as you can see, he is a very colorful figure, and there is some robot kibble on the bottom, but it really doesn't detract any from the figure. I like this figure. I really like the look of this figure in this beast mode, and it's neat. You don't get the detailing that you see. There's not as much detailing on figures now and then, but this guy, I mean, this part is completely segmented and detailed. You've got nice lines everywhere. The wings are painted on the edges. You don't see that with Hasbro toys. Maybe with the Japanese Takara version. You've got shading on the underside of the insect legs. I mean, they're different colors. You've got shading everywhere. It's just a nice looking figure. So enough of me babbling. Let's go ahead and get him transformed. First thing we're going to do is come under here and unpeg what will be the robot legs. And then we'll just turn them out so they'll become robot legs. Next we'll come in here and actually unpeg the arms from the robot face. And that actually does a really cool job of hiding the robot face. So we'll do that. And this is where it gets a little weird. I mean, other than my bad camera job. You're going to come under here and kind of push this whole section down. Come around and flip it around completely and just kind of get it right there on an angle. Then you're going to come under here and grab that, and this will kind of snap in, but I found what's easier is to go like this, slide these two pieces together, and then work their way up to where the head is. And you can fold the feet out, come in here and just move the dragonfly wings around, press the button a couple of times, move the arms into place, and there we go. And we have a very, very cool robot mode. Now, this is my own personal opinion, obviously, but I just adore this robot mode. The green and the orange really make him look insectoid. The hands, while he has claws, are multi-jointed, which is cool because you've got the arm here, and then it can swivel around, and so can the forearm. Yeah, this only isn't on a ball joint, it's only on a joint that can do that, but then his little claw is on a ball joint, so you can pose it in different ways. The water squirting gimmick does work in this mode. Thankfully, I don't have any water in there. Posability is sadly limited because of the amount of stuff in the back. This acts kind of like a third leg, so you really, if you want to pose him, you do have some options, but they're limited. His leg posability, while not bad, unfortunately, limited. Now, his face, I actually really, really like quite a bit because it's very creepy. Let's just put it this way, I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley. Unfortunately, because of the water squirting gimmick, his head can go up and down, no other movement. That's unfortunate, but I mean, heck, you can see the pipe right there. But I'm sure someone like Frenzy Rebel could fix this in like 20 minutes. Now, a problem with mine that has developed over the years are these ball joints are really loose. I mean, pretty darn loose, and the weight of the figure itself will just cause it to split. But if you get it posed right, he's fine. Not Transformers animated bad, though. So, does this guy belong in your collection? He's an acquired taste, let's put it that way. I love him. I think he's a great figure and just looks awesome on the shelf in both modes. But, you know, he might not be the figure for you. But let me just say one thing. In this robot mode, look at the detailing on the chest, on the legs, on the arms, on the face. I mean, he has freaking compound eyes, for God's sakes. And light piping for those who like it. So, that, and just the fact that how many Dragonfly Transformers have we had? He's the only one I can really think of. I'm sure there have been more, but he's just cool. I mean, he's unique and he's cool. So, I would definitely say yes. If you can, pick him up. He's just cool.